circle. And now the nerves can be put to one side because we're off and running in this second test.
Yeah, it's critical that England get off to a good start, patient in the build-up from this centre pass. Very safe hands with the ball, Greenway.
Well, the pressure told on Rachel Dunn, the Surrey Storm captain, shooter for England in Liverpool. She made way at half-time for Louisa Brownfield here. And, well, can you believe it?
Yes.
Both shooters have started nervously.
Yes, and it was a great screen set there by Cookie for Brownfield to take that pass. And in some ways, that's what they did so well in that previous test.
Good interception from McCloma. And, well, England would like to get off the best possible start.
Yes, good start by Cookie, great first goal for England.
Cookie, who was magnificent in Liverpool, just got on with her job, scoring, I think it was 20 from 21.
Yes, fantastic stats for Cookie. And again, as Norma Plummer said, for Australia, they'll certainly be wanting to hit the 90% tonight. Certainly Medhurst be wanting to get off to a strong start.
There is an opportunity for her, and that's a wonderfully clean shot from Natalie Medhurst. A good start for her. And Von Berto is penalised.
It's good to see England working the ball to the circle edge there, really supporting the shooters. They're under intense pressure in there.
And Getz is penalised by Bobby Brown. There she is. Continues her great form.
Yes, good closing off there. Stopping Brown, getting out for the centre pass by Clark and Bayman. Good vision by the umpire, spotting Beveridge step out of court on that pass.
Barnage obstructing.
So a chance for England to get a goal against the centre pass.
Yes, Brownfield needs this goal.
It wasn't even close, was it?
Just looks to be affected by the lean there of the defence of Getz and Gerrard.
Good movement from Greenway and Gerrard, and strongly on Brownfield. Brownfield has got 10 centimetres on Gerrard, standing at 1.90 m.
A great pop there by Brownfield, just holding perfect timing.
England do get one against the centre pass. They lead by 2 and have the ball.
Yes, good start by Greenway tonight. Hallinan certainly put on pressure on both of our wing attacks in the first test.
Yeah, Hallinan is on top form in Liverpool. And Australia, well, here is the ball into Cookie. We'll talk about Australia's comeback in that final quarter in Liverpool in a second, but it was, they just ran out of time, didn't they? Because they certainly had the momentum.
Yes, definitely. Really did feel as though that last 5 minutes, give another 2 minutes, Australia would have taken that victory. So England do need to look at what they do to close out those situations.
Outside.
6-goal lead down to 1, really, as Sue Hawkins said. Something has to be changed in terms of strategy.
Possession. England.
Mentor McCloma enjoying themselves again.
Possession is yours. It's the possession. Thank you.
Flat ball essential for England as they work the ball through the mid-court, particularly against the strong defence.
Bayman had nowhere to go. The Australian press was good. And they're moving the ball with purpose, Australia.
Yes, great use of the channels through the court and such great intensity in their movement that England just need to try and stop that movement through to the edge.
England!
Advantage obstruction, wing attack, advantage obstruction, wing!
Bomberto in on Greenway. Good play from the Australian captain. And a good exchange with Medhurst.
On the other side.
Bomberto starting to pull the strings in the centre court.
Yes, Medhurst with a real sense of purpose in this game. She's certainly making the moves that she did on Friday, but the goals are going in for her. She's in great shooting opportunity positions at the moment.
And Australia to level things up, and
England.
Beveridge just coming up short, bouncing on both sides of the ring and then going out of play. Brown does really
England.
well.
Yep.
And Jade Clark, a little unfortunate not to get the possession, and that's a dangerous ball. And
Contact, Australia center contact. Yeah.
Roberto can consider herself a little unfortunate.
Obstructing.
The ball was there to go for.
Advantage obstruction, wing defence!
Yes, England just really need to get the body between the ball and the Australian defender with them at the moment. They're just losing the body angle, which is allowing them a chance to come in and almost contest there.
Well, that was a very loose pass from Brownfield, and we were watching the teams warm up, weren't we, Anita? And England just seemed to be a little bit off the pace, or a little bit sloppy in their routines and things like that, whereas Australia were a little bit more sharper.
Yes, just sensed a little bit of anxiety in that England camp, certainly when they were on the court for the last 5-10 minutes. And Australia, real purpose, real grit in terms of what they were doing. But England just need to be patient, but there we go, ball side again.
Yeah, wonderful interception from Laura Getz.
Obstructing center counter pass. Yes.
And Australia have the lead. And it's down to Laura Getz. Wonderful anticipation, getting in front of Brownfield.
Yes, England really do need to close off, stop that movement ball side.
And just as in Liverpool, there's very little to choose between the two sides. The lead exchanging hands. Australia managed to hold the lead twice in Liverpool, both times by only a goal. Now they have a lead of 2 goals.
Yes, clever play by Medhurst there, swinging the ball across and making that move on the baseline.
Advantage contact! Contact, goal attack, penalty pass, England. Advantage obstruction, centre.
Brownfield, nowhere to go, and then Getz is taken out the equation. Brownfield reduces the deficit.
Yes, 2 shooters in for England certainly creates more problems for Gerrard and Getz. It's the screens that will actually help us get possession up there.
Mentor unlucky, but Beveridge misses underneath the post, and England get the ball.
Yes, we're seeing McCloma pitch herself quite deep in the third on the baseline. Clark taking the first move there, certainly helping in terms of the ball coming through the mid-court area, with McCloma doing quite a bit of work there.
Advantage obstruction, centre.
Cookie does really well and finishes it off, and England are back on level terms, and they have the centre pass.
Yes, Greenway managing to see the back space there to Cookie, catching the defence with the head down. It's the speed of the pass that will actually get the ball in, as we see.
Super take from Cookie, super pass from Greenway, but Brownfield can't finish off the good work done by her teammates, and We saw Rachel Dunn at mid-60s in the first half in Liverpool, and Brownfield 45% in the opening 10 minutes of this quarter, and that really is a concern for England.
Yes, those stats need to obviously change a little bit. It's easy to look at the shooter and look at the stats. It could well have been the distribution as well. There'll be some work to do, I'm sure, after the test series around feeding of the shooters and just general strategy there.
Beveridge does really well to collect that rebound, and McCloma had the ball gone. Apparently not, says Chris Campbell.
It's good, solid performance so far by Beveridge. Pitched well under the post.
Manage obstruction, goalkeeper. Contact, wing attack, penalty pass, Australia.
Cookie nowhere to go, and Australia have possession.
Gerardin gets switching extremely well in the defence end for Australia. Seems to be why we're struggling getting the ball in to the shooters.
Obstructing goalkeeper, shot the pass.
That was a long way short, and McCloma gratefully snaps up the rebound. Now England need to score from this possession to stay in touch with Australia.
Yes,
Trail by 2.
Greenway's been pulled up into the mid-court area, just take an extra pass almost to reset when we've got Greenway and Bayman in that centre third area coming through.
Okay, let's have a look at the goal shooter stats. Look at that, 40 to 50. So both goal shooters struggling with their range, and that one goes in off the side. They all counts, and Australia lead by 3, and they have possession.
Contact, wing attack.
Madison Brown penalised.
Yep.
Manage obstruction.
Just better build up by England, just using McCloma and Clark.
Obstruction, centre.
Switch of lead there with Brownfield and Cookie.
And a rare miss from Pam Cookie.
Yes, Cookie's doing an awful lot of work around the circle edge as well. Certainly the last 5 minutes, so something probably needs to change in terms of supporting the two shooters and the feeds.
Contact,
Good
centre,
distribution
centre pass
from
Australia.
Gerard. Medhurst. As clean as you like, and Australia have a healthy lead with 4 with 2 minutes or just over remaining. England need to get on the scoreboard.
Centre, penalty pass, England.
It's been a run of 4 unanswered goals
Goalkeeper where you are, penalty
for
pass.
Australia.
Just the flow of the game for England, just affected by the tight defence, the switching by Getz and Gerard.
And Brownfield does get a goal, and that should settle her nerves. Certainly the England supporters will be hoping so.
Obstructing wing.
England chasing the Australians, coming from the centre pass. Just need to reset, get that strategy.
Yes, thanks.
3 over the line worked really well for them in the
Goalkeeper,
first
your arm.
test.
Shot the pass. Yeah, come beside, beside, thank you. Contact.
Great play by Greenway there, 2-on-1. Good changes of direction, got her out for that pass.
And that's intercepted, and, well, a good start for England in this match has been undone. Or credit should really go to the Australians, who have played
Offside
exceptionally
centre.
well.
Watch that centre. Offside centre, stay out of the
And
circle,
are well
please,
worthy
thank
of their
you.
5-goal lead.
Yes, different composure on court tonight with the Australians. Far more strategic in their approach in defence, and they've cut out an awful lot of the movement that Cookie did have in that first test. But credit to Medhurst as well. She's come on and really started well and is scoring those goals.
And England look a little flat, and that will be a concern for
Obstructing.
Sue
Goal
Hawkins.
defence. Yes.
There is Sue Hawkins and Kendra Slavinsky, and this is not the start they had envisaged as Beveridge comes up with a great shot, and that is it. That is the end of the first quarter. Welcome back to Nottingham, and England have made one change in the break, and it's Jo Harton who has come on at goal shooter instead of Louisa Brownfield. Norma Plummer and Australia make no changes, and that really isn't a surprise.
Not at all. A calculated judgment there by Sue Hawkins, I'm sure, and a change was certainly needed. But England do need to respond and do need to get back into this game. The Australians look like they're just firing ahead. Yes, well played, Jiva Mentor.
Advantage offside centre.
So Cookie gets England off to the start that they required, but Jiva Mentor came up with the interception.
We see
the
a
score
change.
is 8-13. Scoreboard in the arena.
See a change in positions there. Bayman dropping to wing defence, Clark in at centre, just to possibly change momentum, change the game slightly in terms of style.
England, wing area.
Well, they play together at Northern Thunder, so very used to each other's game. And Sue Hawkins, we're hoping that they find some of the magic, and Jo Harton always looks so cool under the pressure, scores again.
Yes, it's a good start by Harton. England certainly want to get back into this game for sure. Again, good support play by Clark on the edge. Fantastic start for Jo Harton. It's always difficult coming on in a game trailing.
Well, 3 quick goals for England. Puts a different complexion on the scoreboard. But games such as this will always ebb and flow.
Yes, we're seeing Medhurst get herself into really high percentage shooting positions, which we didn't witness in Liverpool. And that's the difference.
Contact, wing defence,
So total completion 67 to 68. So again, Australia getting more shots away, just as they did in Liverpool. Medhurst taking what seems a very long time, but gets the ball away just in time, and then is trying to shield Beveridge from Mentor, and she does so. Mentor believing it was an England ball.
Again, the ball's getting in so easily for Australia. Beveridge, perfect timing. And that speed of release from Brown, superb.
That's come up short though. Mentor gets the rebound, and while England started with 3 quick goals, and Australia could have replied with 3 quick goals of their own. And Greenway has to come all the way back out to McClomar because the Australian defence is so good, and Hallinan again coming up with an important tip.
Great response by England. Again, good strongholds by Jo Harton.
Finally, an England shooter finding the net.
Yes,
regular intervals.
Fantastic feed, good deception there. Definitely needed. We see Gerard totally floored by that.
That's a Harton special. Does that week in, week out in the Super League here in England. Norma Plummer looks on her side in control at the moment, but there's still very little in it. Hallinan again.
Advantage offside, England throwing.
The big hand, Greenway.
Holding, goal, defence. That's the shot, over. Keep walking.
This is better court craft from England there. We see good holes, screening set up there for Joe Hart to receive. The ball's getting through to these shooters for Australia so easily.
Good take from Medhurst there, and pass from Brown. Bayman does well. And then Clomer finds Clark in between three Australians. Quick thinking from Harton. She's going to get this away quite quickly, and she does.
Yes. Really good performance so far by Jo Harton. She's looking for the options. She's making good, well-planned moves and decisions. Could see England get back into this game.
Not if Kate Beveridge has anything to do with it.
Varner's breaking wing defence. Varner's obstructing goal defence. Varner's obstructing.
Adelaide Thunderbird winning her 10th cap tonight.
And Cookie desperate there to try and just set the screen again. Gerard's tracking extremely well out of the circle.
Harkin does well to take the pass and then scores again. Harton yet to miss. Better from England.
Yeah. Yes, thanks.
Manage obstruction, wing. Manage contact, wing. Manage offside, wing defence.
It's good switching, good play so far by McClomber and Mentor, but the ball again gets through to Beveridge.
On the arm contact.
It's good fast pass there. Just catching Gerard with a head down. Good play by Greenway.
And Harton comes up with her first miss.
Centre, penalty pass.
Well, that could be an important miss from Harton. With England trailing now by 5. Could so easily have been 3, and that's the problem for England at the moment. They're always under pressure. They always need to score whenever they have the ball, and then hope that they can either pick off an Australian pass or that Beveridge and Medhurst start to miss, which at the moment they don't look like they will, and Australia turn the ball over again, and England in real trouble.
Yes, Von Berto working extremely hard in the centre position. But England really do need to try and close down. Beveridge, Medhurst, switching, moving the ball so quickly round.
Manage offside, centre. Manage obstruction, manage contact.
Well, maybe Australia needed that game in Liverpool, but they certainly mean business this evening. As Medhurst takes a big step to her left, and now Australia do lead by 7, and they could well make it 8. You wouldn't put it past them.
Offside, wait, manage contact with the ball.
Yes, England just chasing at the moment in defence.
Well, that could have been a really important miss, but then the ball is given away by England, and England their own worst enemies at the moment.
It's concentration. I think England seem to have lost their structure right through the court.
Well, there's no Karen Atkinson on there, Anita. Do you think possibly that the absence of the England co-captain is partly to blame? Although that
could well make a difference in terms of experience, but someone needs to take stock for England. Someone needs to just look at their structure.
Well, that move and that goal from Joe Harton will certainly lift their
Contact, centre, Australia.
confidence.
Contact. Yes, thanks.
Well, Atkinson and Hawkins in deep discussions. It
Varnish
wouldn't be
contact.
a surprise to see Atkinson on in the second half. Just had enough.
England holding on in this game, but you do sense the Australians have actually got momentum with them. England found chasing, but Mentor just managing to pick off that ball. But look at the gaps. We've got the wing attack up in the defending half of the court, and we've really, as England, they've really got to just settle.
We've got a bird's eye view of the court from up here in the commentary position, and it really does give us an idea of how both sides are moving in Australia, certainly applying the pressure on England at the moment, but as Anita, you say, England hanging on by their fingertips in this one. They trail by 4, and
Instructing goalkeeper.
England coping extremely well when the ball can actually filter its way through to Cookie. There's some work to do in terms of passages of play through the court. England just offering one option to the ball carrier.
It's unlucky. England had the opportunity there, and that would have been a really crucial steal.
Clever play by Von Berto. She steps across Bayman.
Holding goal defence. Penalty pass or shot, Australia. Inside the goal defence, yes.
Beveridge then
England.
gets it back to 4. Australian supporters in the crowd will be a lot happier with their size performance this evening.
England really need to just look at their movement off the ball.
Oh, Greenway gets away with that. Madison Brown getting left-handed.
That's better play by Clark, made the move on the straight line, just opened up.
Contact.
Unfortunately pulled back there.
Yes.
Absolutely weighted to perfection, that pass from Greenway. And Cookie, her ex-teammate, doesn't miss, and England are down by 3.
Beveridge moving out of the circle an awful lot more in this second match.
Pass Australia. Centre. Contact, yes. Holding. Goal defence. Inside pass or shot.
Oklahoma being pulled an awful lot tonight in terms of contact or holding, as the umpire says.
So 24-20 to Australia, with 75 seconds of the half remaining. Harton needs this goal. She gets it.
And again, it's the screen that allows that ball to go into Joe Harton.
Now, important passage of play this. If Australia can score here.
Barnage offside. Centre. Barnage contact. Wing defence.
Australia
Barnage
playing
contact.
keep ball.
Wing defence.
The speed of the pass tonight for Australia, incredible.
Mentor comes up with the interception. Now England have 35 seconds or so to try and find a couple of goals. It will be their centre pass next.
Barnage obstructing.
So if they can find a way
contact
through
centre.
to goal here. Well, they have now England centre pass, 20 seconds. It's emergency required from the team in red.
Interesting, no, England shooter got the ball back for the centre pass then.
Varnish contact. Holding goalkeeper.
7 seconds, and
yes,
well, Harton will have the chance. And she does score, and England have clawed their way back into this match. Incredible, really. Australia have been dominating, but England delighted with the current situation in Australia.
I think they probably found themselves just clawing back all the time against the speed of the ball when it was in Australia's possession. Only one goal behind, but just they'll not be satisfied, England, with their play and the structure. And certainly Australia did almost sort of dominate that quarter.
Norm McPlummer just coming out of the change room, sees Beveridge extend her side's lead to just 2 goals.
Advantage offside and contact centre.
That's good play by England, just a one-on-one situation there, trying to pull Gerrard out of the frame in terms of the contest for that pass into the shooter. But the speed of the ball that Australia use, and the ball goes from centre pass so quickly, England really do just need to try and change that flow, change that pace.
We were just having a chat in the half-time break, and we were saying it just seems a little flat, doesn't it? Both the crowd and the England performance. And I guess take your hat off to Australia for coming up with a performance that's flattened the crowd and subdued England.
Certainly the speed of the ball, as I keep saying, and just their unit work. They're working for each other tonight. Australia probably sensed players just taking ownership of their own position in the first test, but lots of tandem work tonight and excellent play with the 2 shooters, Beveridge and Medhurst. The difference for England, we see the second ball at the centre pass is often square, whereas with Australia we see almost 2 passes and the ball's landed itself on the circle edge ready to feed a shooter. And that's the difference.
Yeah, and the curse of the England shooter strikes again. Harton, who started so well in the second quarter. He's got her first miss. Clement taking the ball from Medhurst. Harton tries to force the ball through to Tamsin Greenway, and it gets there just. Cookie now needs to score to keep England in touch, and they are in touch. Let's have another look at that.
50-50 there, I think, and someone could see that as Medhurst bringing the ball into McCloma's hands. Difficult call, umpire, no decision, so turnover England.
Varnish offside, wing defence. Varnish contact.
Unlucky for Clark, just out of reach for her. But Australia showing real patience in possession here, something that England can learn from, and Beveridge rounds it off with an excellent goal from distance.
Yes, Medhurst got a fantastic sprint through, great lead into the circle from the top. Don't see that very often in the English game, but she's making that strong drive through the top, and it's certainly selling a dummy or giving a possession. Great move there by Cookie. Step change of direction, that's what England need in there.
Shutting. Where the goal defence is.
It's a difficult test now with McCloma out on this penalty.
Varnish contact, goal defence England.
Issues always running from behind. Mentor does really well, having another immense game. The goalkeeper.
Mentor pitched herself well between the 2 shooters there and just kept her feet moving, very agile.
Contact, goalkeeper, penalty pass or shot.
Well played, Joe Harton. Was tough in there against
And England
Beveridge.
are back on level terms. Let's have a look at that Jiva Mentor interception, wonderful play from the Surrey Storm goalkeeper.
Contact, wing defence, front to pass Australia.
And just as England get possession and a chance
Yep.
to take the lead for the first time since the start of the first quarter, they give the ball away, and Australia will look to take a slender lead again. Medhurst finds Beveridge, and Beveridge from underneath the net makes no mistake.
Again, prime shooting position for Beveridge. Medhurst finding that shooter-to-shooter ball. Something that England's defence need to just be aware of.
Holding goalkeeper. Watch your arm. Shut the pass. Yes, please. England.
Manage obstruction, wait.
England need a spark from somewhere just to get the crowd going, if nothing else, but also just to get their game going as well.
Contact. Landing, only pass a shot.
England really need to stop this centre pass, try and restrict the movement. Certainly of Vomberto making that move to the edge. It's better play by preparing for England.
So England with a turnover will have the next centre pass. So this next goal,
Manage obstruction, goal defence.
Atkinson comes up with a handling error.
Just a need, possibly, just to change the pace, England, as they bring the ball through.
So there are total shots. Australia 4 more. And how does that go into completions? 81 for England, 75 for Australia.
Advantage offside wing.
And that was good recovery from McCloma there. Spotted the screen. Both shooters really stacking up against each other.
Manage offside.
Good lead from Atkinson, and then she finds Harton, and Harton, instead of shooting, almost takes Cookie's head off.
Advantage obstructing.
A wonderful goal.
Great positioning there by Beveridge. Start position quite high in the circle, giving her more space against Mentor.
Manage offside, wing defence.
And England turn the ball over again, and it's a wave of Australian attackers bearing down on that England circle.
Transition from attack to defence. Defence to attack Australia, just so fast.
Obstructing goalkeeper. Yep. Yes. Australia.
Well, the Australian bench enjoying themselves.
Obstructing goal defence. Too close.
Beginning to smile, I think, Norma Plummer now, seeing the result.
Advantage obstructing. Holding goalkeeper. Shot the pass. Jump. Yes, come with her.
Australia lead by 4 now.
Timing by England through to goal. Really need to put on the pressure now. We see that speed of movement closed off by Clark. Much better.
Cloma nowhere to go, and England fortunate there.
Joe Hart.
Deliberate breaking goal attack, Australia.
And then Harton tries to force it through to Cookie, and again, as England get to within touching distance, an error gives the ball to the visitors.
It's a lucky break for England there. Off the foot of Medhurst. Important that England try and get a goal.
Manage contact.
Again, allowing defence to come in front.
Barnes obstructing.
Medhurst, yeah, from distance scores, and the lead is back to 3 with an Australian centre pass. 4 minutes 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Obstructing. Thank you. Barnes obstructing in defence.
Easy for Medhurst. She does really well to exchange passes with Brown on the top of the circle, and then makes no mistake, and Australia back to 4.
Excellent courtcraft by Medhurst. Sees the support players on the edge of the circle, uses them to work to goal.
Go in England.
Oh, miss from Harton isn't too bad, because England have the ball still, but
Want a timeout?
they can't afford too many more misses.
Manage obstruction, goalkeeper.
Good pass from Greenway.
And Bully sold there on the dummy. Good passing by
Time
Greenway.
out.
Goal attack,
McCloma. No, it's not. It's Natalie Medhurst who's getting some attention. McCloma and the England team are having a big chat, and we'll give them a chance, but it's Medhurst who has gone over the advertising line. Let's have another look at this. Ooh, yeah, she's run into McCloma's.
I think there's possibly a blood cut timeout there. I think there was a perception that there was some blood on Medhurst's dress.
Let's have another look at it from a different angle. Just coming in. Oof, that's going to hurt. Not intentional by any stretch, but Australians will have to be quick here. So Joe Harton, Pam Cookie have swapped places. Cookie up to goal shooter, Harton now at goal attack.
Essential that the player that has got blood on the dress obviously needs to change their uniform before they're back on court.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's only 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Show your support!
So, back underway.
contact, safe. Goal third. Yes. Barnes offside wing.
Mental coming
Goal
round.
area.
Medhurst to bat the
Yes.
ball away.
Again, it's the pressure that's being placed on Von Berto, Brown on the edge of the circle. These two supporting the Australian shooters extremely well. Be good to see Clark drop into the circle edge at this point, just to try and put pressure on any pass to the shooters.
Barnes contact wing and obstructing wing defence. Obstructing goal defence. Yes.
McCloma being penalised quite frequently in this game, putting a lot more opportunities Australia's way.
Manage obstruction, goal defence. Manage obstruction.
England then can afford a few mistakes in this closing couple of minutes. And as we say that, there is an immediate one from Cookie.
Again, excellent ball from Medhurst to Beveridge.
Australia.
Perfect spot for her again. And we see that really high start position for Beveridge working for her this evening.
Medhurst and Von Berto exchanging passes. And then Medhurst scores and Australia are out to 6. England need to finish this quarter with a couple of goals if they can. Wonderful leap from Cookie.
Bully caught with a head down, feet in the wrong direction. Good vision by Greenway.
Varnish contact.
But just watch the build-up and look at the speed of
Varnish
Medhurst
obstructing wing.
from sending the ball there in a shooting position.
And then Von Berto gives Brown
Contact
some
wing defense,
options.
front to pass Australia.
And
Varnish
Australia
obstructing
showing
wing.
good patience in their build-up play.
Obstructing goal defense, shutter pass, inside.
And again, McCloma is penalised. That is a fantastic shot from Medhurst. She's been playing really well in the opening 3 quarters. England then, with deficit of 6, they need to get something here.
Obstruction, both players out.
Important that Harton puts this ball in the net. She does.
She does, and it counts. And welcome back to Nottingham. The 4th quarter is underway. And Australia the lead by 5.
Advantage obstruction, centre. Advantage contact, centre.
No changes, I don't think, for either side. Cookie and Harton have swapped back. So Harton is back to goal shooter, Cookie at goal attack. Mentor does well to pick up the rebound. And as I look through the Australian side, there seem to be no changes there either.
Varnish obstructing.
Critical that England try and respond.
Varnish contact, side wing, contact, goal defense. That's slam,
Again,
goal
good
defense.
patient play by Greenway.
Full time.
And Cookie's bib has come off. So Gerard has to do some running repairs.
Obstructing goalkeeper.
And England get the start they need, but there's still an awful lot of work for them to do here.
There's just options for the ball carrier. Just seems one option available to England. Australia doing incredibly well to close down the movement of players in front of the ball carrier. A good start by England, 2 fast goals.
There's no hanging around with Australia in their centre passes, and it gives them that smallest of advantages, but it's all they need at times.
Precision feeds tonight to Beveridge, and she's certainly playing a really strong holding game.
And Cookie keeps England in touch.
Advantage offside. Contact, wing defense, Finley pass.
Brown and
Side the wing
Atkinson
defense.
collide. Let's have a look at some completion rates for the goal attacks. Cookie 90, Medhurst 82. So both players showing the highest quality of shooting.
Advantage contact centre.
Also, both of those players working so hard to bring the ball through in attack. Dual roles for both of them this evening, Medhurst and Cookie.
And now England need to fashion a turnover if they are to get something from this game.
And Brown again just making such a great transition through from the mid-court, getting on the circle edge, repositioning.
Contact centre.
Well, there's a miss.
Better positioning by McCloma there, really closing off the shooters.
And Cookie,
Advantage obstructing.
a little stumble just at the wrong moment from an England point of view.
Obstruction. Yes.
Mentor was penalised for jumping in to Medhurst, but it makes no difference. Harton misses, and well, with 10 minutes remaining, how crucial will that be?
Yes, England not coping with the pressure being placed on them in the shooting circle. Australia incredibly strong on the man-to-man defence, putting a lot of pressure in terms of arms over the ball carrier.
Advantage offside centre.
That didn't have enough on it, and so England get a reprieve.
Advantage obstructing.
Goal.
England electing to use a longer pass coming through to the circle edge.
Second job. Yes, second.
Cookie
It's just hesitation.
just using all the time allowed to her.
Advantage offside centre. Obstructing. Goal defence.
Martin misses,
Here we are.
but the obstruction call was given by umpire Campbell, and Harton scored for the second attempt. And England trail by 3.
Centre obstruction. Penalty pass Australia. Yes.
Again, Australia very quick to reposition on any call, any dead ball situation.
Back step, guys. Yep. Back.
A good response by Beveridge. Just see there, England looking for opportunities to distribute the ball, but Australia just surrounded, yellow and green surrounding Atkinson at that point.
Yeah, the defensive performance from Australia so far in this match has been excellent and has forced England into plenty of errors.
Hold defence where you are. Side, yeah.
Yes, good responses, but superb feeding by Brown.
Advantage break.
And England are in trouble now. They trail by 5. It could well be 6 with just over 8 minutes remaining. That was a strange shot from Beveridge. It was nowhere near.
Very high trajectory when she shoots. It's almost perfect or way off.
Obstruction goal defence.
Well, one too short, one too much, and this one probably clean as you like, straight down. Mentor is penalised. And all this is eating up time.
And it's a high-risk ball by England, but it worked.
Yeah, it's not the percentage ball, is it?
Not at all. The risks are being taken by England, quite rightly so, but we see Australia making fantastic moves towards the ball. Lots of options available to them. They've really worked hard in terms of strategy, just setting their unit plays together.
Oh, there's a bit of movement on the England bench. Sarah Bayman
Yes, stop. Yes, there you are.
is
Holding goalkeeper. Shut the
looks
pass.
like she's getting ready, but we'll have to wait and see.
Again, England just need to get some speed.
And there is a timeout. And it's Jade Clark who needs some attention to a finger on her left hand.
Almost sensed that an opportunity might be taken here just to bring Sarah Bayman back on court.
And she is, by the looks of things. So, Bayman comes on at wing defence for Jade Clark.
Just over 6 minutes to go. Get behind your team.
6.5 minutes remain. England trailing by 5.
And if you were Madison Brown on that court, you'd probably count 3 wing defenders, 3 different changes that have been put up against her. And still she's capitalising, taking every opportunity. She's been the damage for England. What a young talent coming through for Australia.
Yep, only her 4th cap. And
there she goes. She's worked incredibly well, Madison Brown. She'll be just counting and storing up the number of players against her tonight.
she's repaying the confidence shown in her by Norma Plummer.
She made a fantastic entry to the game in Liverpool in the first test, and she's continued to just play with such great experience.
Bayman gets a hand in, but Madison Brown, there she is.
There's good challenge there by Bayman, certainly contesting.
Plummer shakes her head. The time running out for England. She doesn't need to be dropping the ball, she needs to be bringing it back and handing it to Beveridge.
Yes, England need that urgency. They need to just push ahead, irrespective of the score, need to just put their stamp on this game.
Well, they're running out of time. It's only 4.5, 4.75 minutes remaining. Running out of time and running out of ideas.
Contact. Sinner. Time to pass England. Yes.
Good pass there by Atkinson,
Goal defense.
seeing the back shooter.
Thank you.
Oh, fantastic play by Medhurst.
Showing good awareness.
360 vision there.
Well, Anita, we've got a couple of minutes before I'm going to ask you who the player of the match is. But get your thinking cap on.
Some interesting performances. Impressed with Medhurst tonight in terms of Australia. Jo Harton came on incredibly well for England. And as we've said, we've seen some fantastic play by Madison Brown, the young Australian Diamonds player.
So, Australia lead by 7, and surely now They have squared this series, and we will all be heading to London on Tuesday for what promises to be a really exciting match at the O2 Arena.
Yes, England definitely trailing in this game in terms of score, but also in terms of pace. We've done an awful lot of chasing, and I'm sure there'll be some strategic work being done in training prior to the O2 game and the third test.
Australia now starting to rub salt in the wounds. And England being pulled all over the court.
Advantage offside, wing.
Yes, the shooter-to-shooter ball for Australia has just been on throughout this game this evening.
Advantage obstruction, centre. Advantage offside, wing defence. Obstruction.
And Medhurst scores, and now Australia lead by 10. They've been threatening to do this throughout. England have hung on in there somehow,
Foul is obstructing.
but in the end, no real surprise to see the scoreboard reading in favour of the green and golds.
But a good pass there, good build-up by England. The ball was fast, the ball went first time. It's just got to be more of that in London for that third test. And well played, Sarah.
Anita, that's gonna come to you now for your player of the match. Who is it?
Well, incredible performance by Australia, and credit to them. They've come back so strong and given us a great show in terms of fast-paced play. But for me, it's this youngster, the wing attack for Australia, Madison Brown. Fantastic performance. Been through 4 wing defences in terms of different combinations. And credit to us, no one's managed to actually get one up on her throughout the whole of the game.
Well, congratulations to Madison Brown, player of the match. England finishing with a bit of a flourish. But it's all too little, too late. And Sue Hawkins and Kendra Slavinsky need to go back to the drawing board.
Yes.
Well, they have about 48 hours in which to try and come up with the answer.
And different play, different setups by Australia this evening. They've changed their court craft in terms of the 2 shooters. They've worked closely together. Certainly moved McCloma and Mentor far more than they did in the first test. But options for England just limited as the ball comes through the court.
Shut the pass, bring it down. Stop.
So, the dying seconds of the second test. And England get a goal. And they may even get 2. And they do finish with a flourish. But it has been Australia's day.
Speed of release again, first time ball worked.
Well, that is it. It is.